guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a book haul for you. I have a book haul like every 2 weeks. That's just how things are. I do have an unboxing for you too. I have my Fairy Loot. This is something that I actually buy myself, so I have a 3-month subscription so far. I'm probably not going to renew it. I don't need to spend that much money every month on a book box. I mainly buy them for the book because they're gorgeous. Last Fairy Loot, I was kind of disappointed in the items, so we will see the items in here. I'm very excited though because there's 2 books in this box, and one of them is a book that doesn't come out yet. So the theme is a different kind of magic. So this is the card. I'm not going to look at the spoilers at all. We already have something that I'm excited for, and that is a pair of socks. I wear socks all the time. This is for The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I used to own this, and then I went through a purge of all my books, and I had the 2 books in this series for like 5 years and I never read them, and they weren't on the top of my TBR, so I got rid of the books, but cute socks. I'm gonna actually wear those even if I haven't read The Bone Season. Oh, and then we have coasters. That's so cool. So I think this might be the Last Airbender book thing, because my friend Sarah got this box already and she told me that this was her favorite item, and it says Elemental Coaster Set. I use coasters. This is already looking a lot better than the previous month's box. So there are these like cork on one side, and then they have all the elements on the other side. Really cool. I like these. I would actually end up using all of these. So 4 coasters. Very nice. I see the book and it's so pretty. Okay. That is interesting because this time it did not come in a bag, and last time the book did come in a bag. So the next item is from Alice in Wonderland, and it is a tea infuser. I sometimes drink tea, but I never drink loose leaf tea. Oh, but this is so cute. So this says drink me on one side, and then it's like an actual teapot. If it stops spinning, it's an actual teapot, and so you open it, and then you can put your tea in here, and then you put it in your hot water. So that's really cute. I think that's just even like as decoration you could use this. I really like that. Oh, and it comes with a little platter. Oh my gosh, that's too cute. So like when you're done using it, you put it on the little platter. That's so cute. Then the next item is in this little pouch here, and it is, oh, it's a pin. And so this is from The Shadows Between Us, which I loved, by Trisha Levenseller. It says, love is an excellent motivation to kill, which is like the epitome of that book. It's a pin. Look how cute that pin is. I love it. Probably one of my favorite pins I've gotten in a book box, honestly. I really, really, really love that. Okay, and then the next item, before we get to the books, I think then that's it, this last item. So they're a lot smaller. It's a patch, which I'm not that impressed with. I wouldn't like put this on anything. It's from The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. So the bee looks cool, but like up here doesn't look like the best quality, and I wouldn't use a patch. I don't know if I've seen any book boxes have a patch in them, but there is that. I mean, if you have like a jean jacket or something you want to iron on. Oh, so there's a little card in here, and it says that the drawstring bag and the tarot cards are not in here because they're delayed in customs. And since this box is already really late, this is the June box, they decided to send it, and they'll be sending the missing tarot cards in the July box, and if you're not receiving the July box, they'll send them separately. Those things are coming, I guess, so that's cool. I mean, not a lot of boxes like have... Okay, these are gorgeous. Okay, have pouches that they put the books in. So the art is this, and I don't know what that is. This print is inspired by Blood Heir, which I have not read. That's all the stuff in here. So there were a lot of smaller things in this box, but the books, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. It is the Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. Look how pretty. So I think that this is the UK paperback edition, and so it's not even an ARC, it's like a finished copy. This is not signed, so I know that they often come signed, so I wonder if the other book in here is signed. This one I'm very excited for. I think it comes out in February. So the back says, are we girls or are we demons? Are we going to die or are we going to survive? So It's a fantasy, and it's super pretty, and I'm very excited for that. And then the next book is the actual hardcover book in here. Oh, and it also comes with a themed bookmark, which we always get in the boxes. The book, I don't remember what the original looks like, and it doesn't have sprayed edges, which is kind of sad because I think they normally have sprayed edges. It's Forest of Souls by Lori M. Lee. This one is a fantasy, obviously. So this one says... Okay, so our main character has been spending years training to become the queen's next royal spy, but then her plans are derailed when shamans attack and kill her best friend, and then she somehow restores their life. That sounds good. Okay, so, ooh, so that's terrifying. It has a spider there. I always forget to look at the under the dust jacket for books, but this, I love that. Look how pretty that is. They always have really, really, really gorgeous artwork under the cover, but let's see what it looked like before. So this is for the book, and then it has a letter from the author. Okay, so it looks like the only difference is the color of the font. So everything on the original is yellow and orange, and this one is green. So personally, I'm not super obsessed with the book like I was for the last book. The last book was completely different color, and, well, at least this one is signed, and had sprayed edges. I guess that's why we got this one, to make up for the fact that it doesn't have sprayed edges, but it's still pretty, and I like the things in this box better. So that's the Fairy Loot. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I didn't even realize I got all these other books to haul, so that was quite long. Sorry I took so long doing that. Let's get to all the other books I've hauled this month. I have a lot of historicals, which I'll save for the end, and I'm not going to talk about the synopses for those. But first, I have some books I bought. So I bought The Henna Wars by Adiba Jaygirdar. I don't know how to say that last name, but I've heard really good things about. It's sapphic. Our main character's friend comes back into her life, and she's instantly super into her and attracted to her, and there's a school competition where they have to design a business. So I believe they do a henna business, and they do it together, and they fall for each other together, and her family is very against her being a lesbian. So I'm really excited for this. It's really, really pretty. The inside, it's got pink with the white, which I really like, so I'm excited to read this. Then I did get a copy of All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. This is nonfiction, and I'm very excited to read this. And it's basically his journey of growing up black and queer in America. And then I got King of the Dragonflies by Case and Callender. This one, I'm not really sure what it's about. I just read my first Case and Callender last month and immediately ordered another book by them because it was really good, Felix Ever After. So I know that our main character is King, and he's sure that his brother Khalid has turned into a dragonfly because he unexpectedly passed away. So this is short. I believe this is middle grade, but I'm very excited to read this as well. Then I did end up picking up Pride by E.B. Zaboy. I just know this is a Pride and Prejudice retelling, and it's in Brooklyn, and I love the artwork in here, so I love Pride and Prejudice, so I'm very excited for a YA retelling of that. The next book I was sent by the publisher, and that is Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson. This is I don't even know what to call it, sci-fi kind of, fantasy, futuristic. Our main character has been accidentally asleep for like the past 1,000 years, and she was supposed to like wake up on this new planet, but everything's different than what she was promised, and I think she's like considered the goddess. So this guy named Zaid has been searching for the goddess for years, and if he can bring her back to his city, then he can claim his rightful place on the throne. So, sounds very intriguing, so I'm really excited to have this and have the chance to read it. Then I ordered this as a possibility for the book club I'm hosting at my high school, but it came way too late and it's way too long, but I still have it, so I want to read it, and that is Stamped by Ibram X. Kendi, and this is the adult version of the Stamped by, I believe Jason Reynolds helped write that. This one is, like I said, the adult version. It's like over 500 pages, and it's about the history of racism in America. So I really want to read this. I'm trying to read more nonfiction, so I got that. I also ended up getting a copy of Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. This one is our main character's like family's own rival food businesses. I don't know what kind of food they make, but I think like they get into a Twitter feud and don't know it's each other behind the Twitter account, so Sounds really cute. The next 3 I got in my Belle book box, which I have an unboxing for, I'll link it down below. The first one is Stolen Soulmate by Mary Catherine Gebhard, and it is a romance. Then we have Choose Me by Katie Page, who is also actually Katie Regnery, and this one just sounds like a cute romance. And then I also have The Trade by Megan Quinn, which is a sports romance, which I think this is actually an adult sports romance, when the first book was a new adult sports romance. So I'm excited to have those 3. If you want to know more about them, check out my unboxing down below. Then I did have my pre-order of Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty come. I'm annoyed because I wanted it as soon as I could, and I didn't want to wait for the paperback, so I have this in hardback and the first 2 in paperback. I don't even think they sell the first one in hardback anymore, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. It's so pretty, like, so pretty, and I actually like this US version better than the UK version, personally. This is just a really amazing fantasy series with gin and flying carpets and secrets and magic, and I love it. Then I was sent a copy of Not Like the Movies by Carrie Winfrey. This is her second romance with Berkeley Romance. I wasn't a huge fan of the first one, but she's from my city. They take place in the city I live in, which is Columbus, Ohio, so I really wanted to read this one to see if I like it better. It's the best friend of the girl in book 1, and she is taking care of her father who has Alzheimer's, and she kind of has this bickering going on with her friend who owns a coffee shop, and her friend wrote a romance about her and the guy friend as a rom-com, and it's actually coming to theaters, so I think that might be their romance in here, but I'm excited to have that. Then from the publisher, I was also sent The Iron Daughter by Julie Kagawa. This is the redone cover, so I got book 1 last month, and they sent book 2 my way, and I know 3 and 4 are being redesigned too. I love the redesigned covers. They're very pretty. They remind me of Cruel Prince vibes, and I don't know too much about the series, but I'm hoping to read it soon. Then in my Illumicrate box, which I'll link that unboxing down below, I got The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. This one is absolutely stunning. So, like, this is the caliber I expect in book boxes, and it is absolutely stunning. And this is a Les Mis retelling, as if, like, the French Revolution failed, I think. So, I'm excited. Then I was sent a copy of Cursed by Frank Miller and Thomas Wheeler. Thomas Wheeler wrote it, Frank Miller illustrated it, so it does have illustrations in here, and this is really cool. It looks really cool. So it's like a King Arthur retelling, but if a woman is the one who pulled the sword out of the stone. So it's gonna be a Netflix series. My sister was like, hey, I want to watch that, like, that's a book, and I was like, yeah. So she loves TV, she gets Entertainment Weekly, all that fun stuff. I was also sent a copy of Girl Unframed by Deb Coletti. This one is new, so it just looks like she has a famous mother, and it goes from there. The synopsis went into way too much detail for me to grasp for just skimming it. So she has a famous mother, and that's that book. So the next one is actually gorgeous. It's The Sullivan Sisters by Catherine Ormsby. I've never heard of this author before, but I really love that cover. The sisters used to be super close, and now they have a ton of family secrets, and they don't talk to each other, and an uncle died and left them an inheritance, and now they have to come together and might possibly have to solve a murder. I don't know. That's what the synopsis says. It's a pretty book, so I have it. I was also sent a paperback copy of Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, which is super exciting. I love this. It's a fantasy with a magical library, and I already have a hardback, so I'm definitely going to put this one in my classroom for my students because they should read it. Then I was sent a copy of The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. This is Magnus and Alex's book, so I'm excited. I didn't realize it was so short. I'd never read it yet, so yeah, it's only 350 pages, which is short for Cassandra Clare. Then I was sent a gorgeous copy of I Kill Zoe Spanos by Kit Frick, and this one, look at I think only the first run editions have the sprayed edges, which is so pretty. They don't do that in the US, so I'm obsessed. And our main character, I think, is a nanny, and she realizes that this girl that went missing looks exactly like her, and she's trying to figure out what happened to her. So mystery YA that I'm excited to read. All of the rest are historical romances, so sorry if you don't care, you can go ahead and leave. If you want to stick around, here are some historical romances. So the first one's Castles in the Air by Christina Dodd. This was a mistake. I ordered the original edition where it has the girl with 3 arms, like it was an accident, but it's like iconic in the historical romance world, and I got it on eBay, and I was like bidding for it, and the guy sent me this, which is the $4 special value edition, and I'm like, I did not spend $9 on a $4 book I can buy at the thrift store. And he was like, oh, sorry, I don't know what happened. And then 2 days later, messaged me saying he found the one he was supposed to send me. He didn't realize he had multiple copies of this book. So I'm probably going to get rid of this, but I have that. Then I have Night Secrets by Kat Martin, which I literally only got for this step back because Kat Martin has the most iconic step backs. So I'm excited for that. I bought a lot of these for the step backs and I don't know what they're about. So that's why I'm not telling you the synopsis. But I also got The Magic by Robin Lee Hatcher, which has another really fun step back. And I think this is a pirate romance, which is again why I bought a lot of these. I also got Bride of the Wind by Shannon Drake. For that cover, that's pretty. I think he's a pirate, which I love pirate romances. I got His Wicked Ways by Samantha James. I want to try Samantha James out, so I got a couple books by her. Only for You by Hannah Howell. This is just like a metallic cover, which I love, and I really want to read more Hannah Howell books, so that's why I got that. I got Worth Any Price by Lisa Kleypas. Lisa Kleypas is an awesome author. I want to try to read more of her. Promise Me Midnight by Carol Finch. This one also I got for the step back because it's like a double page step back. Brenda Joyce is an author I need to read, so I got The Game, and this also has a good step back, and this is a pirate romance, so I bought it. I got Forever in Your Embrace by Kathleen Woodiwiss with a gorgeous step back. I'm trying to read some of hers, and that was from Better World Books. A bunch of these are from Better World Books. I got Only With Your Love by Lisa Kleypas, which is because I need to read Lisa Kleypas, and Prince of Dreams. And I got Marcia, 3 I think of this authors, because I think it's a series. Marcia Canham, so The Blood of Roses and Pride of Lions. They have okay setbacks. It's always just the guy in the setbacks, but these are Highlander romances, so that's why I got those. And then the other book, because it's 3 books in the series. So I got all those. I got Just One Kiss by Samantha James because the back cover is so pretty. I love that. But the problem was there was no synopsis, so I had to go on Goodreads and find the synopsis when I was buying it. Then I have Ransom by Julie Garwood, which just has a house on the setback, which is really annoying, but I loved The Secret, so of course I had to get book 2. Then I also got Rebellious Desire by Julie Garwood. I didn't realize it was in this bad of a condition when I bought it, but that's okay. I found The Price of Pleasure by Kresley Cole, which is book 2 in her pirate duet. I think there's only 2 books, but someone told me about this when I was talking about pirate romances, so I was really excited to find that at Half Price Books. I got Again the Magic by Lisa Kleypas. I think this one was a library copy, and I actually managed to get the library sticker off, which is awesome. My Wicked Highlander by Jen Halling, which again is a Highlander romance because I love Highlander romances, and it was also a library copy that I managed to get the sticker off of. Then I got The Taming of Jessie Rose by Beverly Jenkins because Beverly Jenkins is amazing, and it's one of those floppy paperbacks which I love, and I can't get over Beverly Jenkins, so I needed her book. That is my recent book haul. I hope you guys enjoy this. I do have a lot of historical romances coming. I bought 6 more, and then I bought a box of 20 surprise ones that from eBay that Samantha from Books with Samantha had gotten on her channel, so I decided to surprise myself for my birthday. My birthday is August 1st, so it's a while away, but I figured eBay takes a while to ship, so as a birthday present to myself, I ordered a mystery box, so hopefully I don't have any of the ones they sent me. We'll see. I'm very nervous and scared, but I'm excited. So that's all I have. Let me know down below if you've read any of these or you're excited for any of the books I got. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day.